Hi everyone, it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming back and joining me for the week 4 of What Would You Do event that is been running all through April from Junk Journal Fix with Sunflower Indoors. We're on week 4, which is our last week. We've had some great, fabulous makes in the group, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you all for that. So if you're new to this and you've not seen one of the videos before, this is just a picture of 6 items that you need to use to make something and then post it on the group. So you have from the 21st to the 25th of April to create your week 4 make and upload a picture or video to the group page. You must use the hashtag JJF what would you do week 4 in all of the posts. The weekly winner will be picked on the 27th and you'll be able to choose a kit from Mandy's Etsy. You'll have 1 week to get in touch with Mandy from the date of the winners are announced. So keep playing, just keep playing because it's great fun. So for week 5, we're doing a bonus week. So there will not be a 6-item picture or a video make for that week. What there is though, is you have the time from the 28th to the 30th of April to play catch up. So if you didn't post anything in week 1, 2, 3 or 4 and you missed the opportunity to join on the bonus week, which means to be entered into the bonus week, you have to have made all 4 weeks. So if you've missed, you have another week to play catch up. You must post a single picture of 4 of your weekly makes. You must include each of the items we included into our pictures. Check out the previous week's events if you're playing catch up. You must use the hashtag AJF what would you do week bonus. A weekly winner has been picked, and for the bonus week, which will be drawn on the 1st of May, you're going to be winning a prize of some sort that Mandy has put together. So stay in with a chance to do that and join in with the last week of week 4. So here's our 6 items. We have the lovely Rose picked all of these. So we have paperclip, safety pin, tea bag, cardboard, leaf and magazine page. So what I've got here, I'm limited to stocks. The reason being is through all of April, because I've been part of the ABC collaboration. So I've been doing a video every day. And what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to use or only do stuff from my stash. So from anything that I've used already or from my remnants box, from my scrap box, from my, bits of ephemera that I've already cut out. I've been trying to do that throughout the whole event. So I sort of wanted to do that with this. So what I've done is I have my paperclip. I was lucky enough to find a safety pin, but I did initially have a ball pin. We'd let that go. That's fine. So if you haven't got a safety pin like I didn't, you can use a ball pin. The tea bag. Now I could have used a used tea bag, but I had these from Daiso, which is a Japanese shop here in Qatar. Now, I do believe it's in America. I do believe it's in other parts of the world, but I don't believe that we have any in the UK. But these are stock tea bags, and they come up quite big. So I thought that'd make an excellent tag pocket. So I'm going to be using that. I have just coffee dyed it and let it dry. So that's, although it's out of my stash, it's not a used piece of stash. Leaves, I found a little charm, which I'm probably going to use. And then I got this piece of cardboard, which is off my cake box. So if you've been watching some of the ABCs, you'll see what I mean. It's got a little slit in it, and I wanted to sort of incorporate it into it somehow. And then my magazine page has come from the National Geographic from May 23. And I just spotted these numbers and thought, yeah, I could use them. The pictures are nice, but I could either use bits of the wording and the numbers. So that's what I'm thinking. That's powerful, isn't it? So we're going to get started on this make. last week, I haven't got any freebies for you this week, but last week I posted the wings, which was for feathers last week, and I posted these green leaves. And the reason that I did them, I couldn't think of anything else. And the reason that I did them is because I had to find feathers last week because I hadn't got a feather. And this week I couldn't find any leaves. I have got some. I've got some die cuts somewhere. But I thought maybe if you hadn't got any die cuts, then this would be useful. So they're over on my Ko-fi if you want to go over there and pick those up. It's all listed down below, all the information that you need. So we can get started. So I wonder what we're going to do. Okay, so I've had a thought about what I'm going to do. I have actually found some die cut leaves, so I'm going to use probably some of those. I need to dibby dabby these and colour them up, and I want to colour this up a little bit more. I found quite a large full page envelope in my stash, which I think is one of Mandy's papers. And we're going to do that. So I'm going to just dibby dabby on there. I wanted some greens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in first with the lighter colour. I'm just going to do it on my glass. Let me just get some Moro. And I just want to dibby dabby a bit of this so that I'm bringing that colour in. I always think cardboard is the harder one to do. And then I want this colour. I prefer to do it on my mat actually, it's better. Let's just see what these come out like. Yeah, like that. Just need to do that stem. Do these leaves. Probably wet those too much, but I'll get them dry. Well, that's a nice colour. And then I do want to put a bit of green on this, but not much. Those dark colours on. And I'll just do this bottom stem. I'll just let those dry, and then I might want to put in another colour. I'll do it like that. Yeah, I might want to put in another colour yet, I'm not sure. So we'll just dibby dabby that one. And then I want to use a little bit of blue because I've got some blue in this envelope. So I want quite a dark. Now I've got chipped sapphire. Yeah, that's quite bright though, isn't it? Let's just see what that looks like. And I think I'm going to do it with a paintbrush. I think I'll do it with a paintbrush so I can get it where I want it. So I'm just going to wet my brush first. See what colour I can come up with. Just a bit of blue in just different areas on here. Yeah. And just let that dry. Don't need the leaves doing. Look at those leaves, aren't they gorgeous? Now it's oxidised, and let's turn it over. Beautiful. Love that. Where's the other one gone? There it is. And all I'm going to do with this one, because this oxidisation here is just beautiful, I'm just going to stick a little bit in there, just in places. And then I'm just going to, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just going to stick a little bit on the edges of here. Yeah, that'll do. I'll just do my dibby dabbying on. Should have used my mat really. My mat would have been better. I don't mind using the glass. That's what it's for. But I think it worked for splitter splatter. For dibby dabbying, I do prefer my little mat. I have got it somewhere. So that's what I've got so far, and I've got a couple of black leaves which I'm going to try and incorporate somehow. So I think what I'm going to do first is, because that could be a tuck as well, is I want to glue this on or stick this on. And I think what I'm going to do is, rather than have glue seepage, oh, I've got a black one of those as well. Instead of having glue seepage, I think I'm just going to use my tape. I think it will be quicker. So I'm just going to go around the edge of where I want it, down there, across there, and then up this side. Give that a good burnish with my bone folder, my dirty bone folder, and just give that a good burnish all the way across those lines. Get my pokey tool. Where are you? Here we are. So we've got those, and I'm just going to place that on here. And I want it on the edge, and I want it to come on the bottom of my fold up, because I want to create a layer. There we go. And then that doesn't create any glue seepage. And then with this one, I'm sort of I want to sort of bring this pocket out a little bit. So what I want to do is I'm just going to run my knife just a little bit past there, get into there, buff that up, and I just want to come out to about there on both sides. Okay. Do the same with this one. Put it in the slot, buff that up, and then just come out to about there, so that we've just got a slightly bigger opening. Get my cap for that, so that's too dangerous to leave out. I didn't put any blue on there, but before I put the pocket on, I'm going to pop it down there. I want to place some of these leaves. So I sort of want to come now, I don't mind that being at the back there. No, I don't want it at the back, do I? I want that at the side. This one. Actually, you might have to come from the bottom. So that one I can pop over the top. What's that looking like? Not quite like that. And I just want some more of these leaves, but I don't need all of them. I don't need those ones there either. So we'll stick that one like so. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do, these aren't quite dry actually, I think I need to leave them to dry. But I think what I want to do is, if I put that there, I want to add a few onto this pocket here. That's probably all I need. Maybe put the odd black one in there as well. Let's just see how that looks in a minute, because I'm going to be putting that on with tape, I think, again. Yeah. And then I'm sort of going to be putting these strategically. Okay, so let's get some of these glued on. Let's get this one on first. I'm going to go from the bottom. Just going to move that out of the way. I sort of want that. I'm going to take that top piece off just because it's in my way. And then I want that to glue onto there. Now you have to be careful with this. So I'm just going to stick a piece of paper into there. There we go. Just so that any glue seepage doesn't stick my tea bag down to anything. And I don't think I've got any glue under there. I'm just going to let that stuck. Yes. And then this one I can't put on until this is on, because I want that to come over this pocket slightly. Like so. So I'm going to leave that one until I've got this pocket on. And then I think I'm just going to put this one up here. So I don't need to ink it. If I go from the bottom, I'm fine. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the same with these. See how high that pocket is. I want to put that about here. I need to get the leaves all on. I don't want them hanging over. Okay, so we're just going to let that dry. Got some leaves that I'm going to need to put on this part. It's actually not too badly done now. I'm going to ink this one though. Burnish that down. Take that off and get that on. Just want to put a tiny bit of glue there and there just to secure that top end. So what I'm going to do now is I want that to come down to the bottom-ish, like so. I'm just going to, okay. Then we can stick this on. Okay, let's see how well we've done that. And then I just want to bend this over just a little bit to come over that pocket. It will restrict what goes in, but I only want it for a couple of tickets or tags. And I'll just leave that other piece of paper in just so that it doesn't seep through and glue my tea bag together. Where's my pin? There's my pin. Okay. I think we just need some leaves, and I just need to use my magazine. So what have we used so far? We've used cardboard, we've used tea bag, we've used leaves. That's my magazine. And then I need my paper clip and that. I have got a dangle there, so I might use that as well. So what I'm thinking is, I don't know whether to put those on a piece of black card. So I'm just going to see if I can get a piece of black card out of my remnants. That's not wide enough, is it, for that? Oh, it is, just about. Okay, so we've got that. So I'm just going to glue these on. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Oh. Now we can have that as a 9 or a 6. I think it was was it a 9 or was it a 6? I actually don't know. I'd sort of like that to go under that leaf a little. In fact, the 6 ought to go under there. Oh, that's going to lift anyway. Oh, jolly good. Let me just lift that up a little. Just see if I can get that 6 in the top there. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to pop that back down. I'll pop that down now while I'm thinking about it. And try and stop working off screen. So I'm just going to pop that as far down as I can get it, right on the edge. And then I want to just redo my leaf. I do want that 15 there because it's the biggest and I want it to hide those stems a little. So I want to sort of layer it a little. And then I want to get something just for this pocket. So I think I'm just going to get some Timmy stuff. Oh, that's blue as well. So I think what I'll do is I will pop some gauze on, well, cheesecloth. I've got some blue from when we did the beautiful blues. And I've got quite a bit of that. So I'll just cut a bit of that off. That's got different colours in, so that'll do. And I'm just going to pop that onto there. Don't need that much though, I don't think. So I'm just going to stick that onto here. I sort of don't really want it to be hanging off too much. I do want to be able to say. So we have a number. We have this. We have some of the blue ones in here somewhere. I've a little blue piece of ribbon. Oh, that's a point. What have I got in here? Have we got a label? Blue label. That's nice. Something a bit smaller than that though, maybe. Oh, there's a number label there. Let's just have a look, see what else we have. We've got some ribbon ends and I've got some black ones cut out somewhere. So I'll probably use one of them. And then, yeah, I'm not sure I'm feeling this one. I think it's too big. So I think we'll go with this. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to put that in. We're going to incorporate this somewhere. I'm going to also put this in, which I'm going to put this way, I think. And then I just want something a bit smaller. Yeah, like that. What's it look like? Yeah, that's not too bad, eh? So, let's just sort of glue this down. I don't want it too far on there. Let's glue that stuff in place first. Look how that came out, isn't it beautiful? And I'm covering it all up. Come out of the way, chicken. I'm thinking that I might want something else. I think I need it to be wider. Let's just place that first. So it'll be in the middle. Keep the edges free in case I change my mind. Yeah, I want to come over this way a little bit. Straighten it up. So I'm going to pop this somewhere here into there. So I'm going to glue that down. I just need to hold that net while I push it in. I don't want it to come off the page. Okay, now I did think that I might want to put that there, but it needs something else. So I think I'm going to put this, I don't know. I need a circle of some sort, don't I? I want a bigger one though. I've got some blue ones. And that's upside down. Yeah, I need something over there. I'm not liking that label. I think what's throwing me is this label, so I'm going to see if I can take it back off. I don't like that at all. I don't mind ruining it. There we go. Okay. So I'm wondering now if I can move those scissors away. I'm wondering now if I can get under there, which I probably can. Yeah. Trouble is the net. Yeah, quite like that. I'm liking that now. What else have we got? I've got a number, which is probably what it's missing. Yeah, and then we'll incorporate some shapes on there. On here. And one there. No, don't like that either. Oh, what to do? Actually, that's probably enough, isn't it? I'm probably trying too hard. Trying too hard. So let me get that one stuck in. Nothing else has got to go under that. So I want that to go under there and towards the top. There we go. That's that. This needs sticking down again. Let's get that straight and get that stuck down. Then yeah, like it. I'm going to do that. Because I could be here all day changing my mind, and you definitely don't want none of that. I wonder if the oval will look better. No, it's that oval on there. It's putting me off. Might could go up there though. Let's just get this circle down. Okay, and we'll pop that there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I was happy with that. I don't really want to cover that up. It's just so pretty. But it needs to be sort of, maybe it needs to be further over here. Maybe that's what I'm missing. And then it sort of goes in a line. What does that look like? Actually, that doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. And I don't think I need that. So I'm going to just glue these on. So there's the first one. Make sure it's up the right way. And straight if possible. And then we've got this. So I think what I'm going to do now, yeah, there we go. That's that done. So what do we need? Is it just these that are left? And I just want to stick on a few leaves in places. Maybe tweezers though. Okay, so let's just blob a bit of that on. I'm going to just, I sort of want to just bring the bit of colour in. Don't need many, and that was way too much glue, Kay. Yeah, that's all that needs. And I just need a couple of these. I wonder if the black ones would be better on the bottom. Let's try that. Maybe if I turn it round, I can sort of come out here. Another black one. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I like it. I have got a single green one left. So where do I want to put that? What do we think so far? Let's take that out now. Oh, I like it. I like that. What are we going to do now then? So we're going to put the paper clip in there to hold the flap shut. We're going to put the pin. We're going to put the dangle on there as well. Didn't need the dangle, but we're going to use it now we've got it. Okay. That's going on to there. Yes. And then this is going to go down here in the tea bag. Okay. And that's just going to close around there, like so. Okay, so I'm all done. I'm all cleaned up. And this is what we've got. So we've got our really grungy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pocket envelope. So it goes on a page. Let me just get my page because that will help. So it fits on your page like this. And for our prompts, which were, and I've ripped my piece of paper that it was on, but it was leaves, it was paperclip, it was safety pin, it was tea bag, it was cardboard and magazine. So we've hit all of the spots. So we managed to get them all in. I've got a couple of extra leaves on there. We've got a bit of a cluster going on. We have a pocket here. Okay. Now these are just out of my stash, so they're not necessarily what's going to go in this. This pocket behind there, and then our tea bag pocket, which is in here, which goes in there like so. How lovely. I absolutely love the way that's come out, and I think that'd look great on a page. So you can put that on a page, glue it around there, and then your fifth pocket would be a very large or a couple of journal cards in the back. And I love the way that's come out. I absolutely love it. So it just goes to show what you can do with 6 simple things. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a great end to a fabulous event. So do catch up. If you've missed any of the weeks, catch up so that you've got a chance to win that special prize from Mandy from Sunflower Indoors. She's put a lovely prize together for the winner of the bonus week. The other thing that I wanted to mention was Mandy this week has brought out a new Little Ones kit. And I've watched the video and it's a beautiful kit. So pop across and go and support her and have a look at that. But yeah, so if you haven't already seen that, just pop across and support Mandy in that, even if it's just giving her a like on the video and a comment. So thank you again for everyone that has joined in with the event. It's been phenomenal as usual. And I am so looking forward to May. The new event for May, which is the White Rose Detective Agency chapter 2, is coming your way. So watch out for that in the information on the group Facebook group, Sunflower Indoors, Junk Journal Fix with Sunflower Indoors. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.